Good morning everybody, welcome to Rhyme of the Times for the week ending the 21st of September 2024. A second attempted assassination on the former president of the US nation. Israeli infiltration into Hezbollah's telecommunication leads to devastation and potential escalation in the agitation in the current Middle East situation. Lib Dems and Reform UK use their conference occasions to create an air of expectation and anticipation. Shocking revelations from a BBC investigation. Man City's case begins after much procrastination. Dubois is the new British boxing sensation after AJ's annihilation. On Sunday at West Beach, Trump was playing hole 5. Soon after, it seems he was lucky to be alive. A guy with a gun lay in wait one hole ahead, planning to put one hole in Donald Trump's head. The would-be assassin by the name of Ryan Root was deadly serious. This wasn't a spoof. A second attempt on his life is surely proof that Trump has many enemies. Ain't that the truth? One of the most effective tactics in warfare is to catch the enemy unaware, and it would be safe to bet your bottom dollar that Israel this week surprised Hezbollah. It's also fair to say Israel doesn't get on with the terrorist group based in Lebanon. Since last October, when Hamas caught them off guard, Israel has played the right to defend itself card as justification to retaliate hard, leaving Gaza battered and charred and badly scarred. And while the siege of Gaza's been in force, Hezbollah has been attacking Israel from the north. But this week the Israelis had had enough of Hezbollah apparently calling their bluff, and in an attack clearly not in spontaneity, Hezbollah fighters were hit simultaneously. On Tuesday, a set of their antiquated pagers exploded across Lebanon in a strike so outrageous. Next day it was walkie-talkies that became bombs, causing synchronized explosions across Lebanon. The terrorists, using old-school communication, fearing smartphones might allow hostile infiltration, but that plan of caution had badly backfired, as their replacements in some deadly way were rewired. It's not clear how, when and where this occurred, and as for who done it, from Israel not a word. 30 or more died, many maimed and blinded, in the 2 attacks that had Hezbollah blindsided. But even though these explosions may have fulfilled the aim of having sworn enemies killed, terrorists don't live their lives in isolation. They're embedded in the general population. So while many legitimate targets were destroyed, collateral damage was impossible to avoid. This slick but also very sick operation did little to improve Israel's reputation. It probably stretches the realms of credibility that Israel bears no responsibility. Guilty or not, Netanyahu gives not a hoot, and more missiles were soon heading for Beirut. But if the pager rage was meant to cut off the snake's head, it seems it has just grown more heads instead. And by the weekend, Hezbollah were hitting back, full-scale war once more, perhaps coming down the track. On Thursday, an investigation by the BBC included much painful testimony, as skilled producers and programme editors revealed another of those serial sex predators. Several women revealed that they'd been a victim of Mohammed Al-Fayed, but the CPS never nicked him. The former owner of Harrods, who died last year, kept those he abused silent in a climate of fear. But as his web of secrets starts to unravel, questions are being asked, just as with Savile. Like, how could Harrods cover up for so long crimes that for years were allegedly going on? Al-Fayed, just like Savile, from this life was gone before he faced justice for the things he did wrong. Manchester City have won the last 4 Premier Leagues, causing supporters of other clubs to get City fatigue. Predictability on the pitch gets fans bored, while wrongdoing off it seems to be ignored. But finally on Monday, City's case was underway. 115 charges of financial foul play. Behind closed doors, a secret panel will decide if league rules were defied or improperly applied. The 3 people on the panel must be protected from attacks to their person and from online invective, because there'll be so many amateur detectives jumping on anything dodgy or defective, and findings from evidence is sure to be selective when it comes to a football fanatic's perspective. So Hugh Edwards, after all, didn't go to prison, a decision that provoked much public derision. Because of mental sickness and showing repentance, he received a 6-month suspended sentence. Many felt the former newscaster should have got more, but as it stands, for his offences, that is the law. The Lib Dem Party conference took place in Brighton. After the election success, expectations were heightened. Some celebratory toasting, but no time for boasting. Down on the south coast, there was no time for coasting. There was joy and positivity everywhere, and a sense of purpose and ambition in the air. Their main policy centres around their main bugbear. Where is a national plan for health and social care? Meanwhile, Farage told his troops that 2029 will be the time for Reform UK to shine. Though, for electoral success, they need more discipline. The question is, were the troops listening? Daniel Dubois knocked out AJ in the 5th round. The 4th time in this world title fight he was downed. Saturday's Wembley showdown flipped everything around. Now Dubois the best British heavyweight pound for pound, while Anthony Joshua's hopes have run aground.